So let me ask you a question. Even with that being said, this is just me asking you, what is the relevance of even having to reveal or express what really happened or what wasn't? Like,
You actually, this is a question. You're an educated, intuitive, articulate black man. You're asking me what the relevance of the most significant story in the history of Detroit hip hop is. Answer your own question.
yeah, it's just to know.
It's just to know. Why do we report on anything? It's just to know. Why do we give a fuck about what happened with Suge Knight and Diddy when Pac and Biggie was alive? That's 20-some years ago.
Yeah.
What do we care about that? People still want to know who killed Biggie. They still want to know who shot Puffy. I mean, what a nigga name of Tupac. They still want to know. What did Jimmy Henchman do? Was it Jimmy Henchman that really popped Pac in the studio? Did Biggie and Puffy nobody? Was it a setup? What happened? Was Jay-Z, was Jay-Z really fucking Foxy Brown when she hit 15? Niggas want to know this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas want to know. So it's just informational purposes, right?
Yeah.
So I talked to Jesse for 3 hours prior to we Pleasant Go. I said, we're going to talk about this. I'm going to ask you about this. I want you to answer it in that way. So we're going to leave a little trail for people to go right into the podcast, right? Jesse James didn't say who shot no nigga on my podcast, bro. I asked him one question that could have been taken as a revealing statement, but he had already said that on Instagram. You want to know who backdoor Blade? I got the information. You want to know who backdoor Wipeout? I got that information. You want to know where the street board, who introduced the East Side niggas to the street lords and where the East Side Cheddaboy name came from? You want to know who gave them that name? I got that information. I asked him on interview, you mentioned on your long soliloquy on Instagram, who killed, that you mentioned that Blade got backdoored. That was shocking within itself because of who Blade is. Wipeout got backdoored. Oh, you going at it. You going, oh, nigga, shit. Niggas say they don't like it, but they watched it. Before my channel got took, that interview had over 100,000 views in 2 days. Telling me niggas didn't want to hear it. They heard it. The whole city was on fire. Right? Listen, I back Jesse down from saying certain shit. Cause he not media savvy. He's street nigga. Went to penitentiary 85 goddamn times. He don't know shit about the world of podcasting, bro. He don't know shit about YouTube except you go there, watch videos and watch academics and watch
which is a great segue, because I'm gonna just get to the point of where things may have went haywire. Wine released the song that was basically I think it started off by saying my story
ain't for sale.
Ain't for sale.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, taking a dig at that nigga.
So and looking at it, what you saying that Jesse James may not be social media savvy. Do you think that Wine understood that and that was plausible for him to make that record to say, whoa, like, bro, what you want? Because you just said that Jesse was willing to go to the farthest extent.
To the moon.
So technically,
I stopped him. So here's the point. Mm-hmm. You want to know, my nigga, look at the interview. I put it back up on my new YouTube channel. It's up now, right? Look at the interview. The interview was 1 hour and 45 minutes long. I think we spoke about the whole Streetlord Cheddaboy thing. 10, 15 minutes of 1 hour and 45 minutes towards the end, right? The most disrespectful thing Jesse did, the most revealing thing he did was he called Juan a bitch. And that was because Juan had released that thing, that video montage that he had created with the Saucy Santana and the rat and niggas filming them estrogen. He had did that little shit. So of course Jesse was mad. But on my interview, or during my interview, he never said that Juan did anything, right? We dropped the we dropped the interview, he dropped that, right? He dropped the little video montage. He dropped the video montage first. The interview, we talked about it, I had announced that it was gonna happen, right? We did the interview, right? After the interview, Juan dropped the paperwork, the 5K1 shit, right? Basically trying to saying that Jesse was a rat, told him, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? In 2005, 19 years ago. So somebody just mysteriously sent me this shit. Just remember your crew? V-Bogue, you a street nigga, he a street nigga for real? Fuck the rap shit. You ain't heard this shit? You just not revealing this shit right now. The timing of this shit is all too perfect if you look at it. So you saying
but
nigga
for the record though, but for the record, I have not seen Streetlord Wine endorsing or actually like locking in with Jesse James. So
what you mean,
even if he did, I'm saying throughout that time, let's say hypothetically, because I don't know and I really don't care if Jesse James did or not. Right. But if Wine had that information, it's not like he was hanging with Jesse James prior to releasing that information.
Well, we don't know what he was doing. We don't know their relationship, right? We are just now learning because they are telling, I ain't talked to him 8 years. I ain't talked to him 10 years. Like, I ain't talked to him since he been home from prison. I ain't talked, we just not learning that. Here we go again. Motherfuckers are assuming shit because ain't nobody saying nothing. Motherfuckers are attaching and affixing different shit and different stories to shit. Now we have history that is instantly we have current facts that are instantly becoming history tidbits because ain't nobody saying shit. We don't know what the relationship with these niggas is. We just not finding out because they saying it now. I ain't talked to him since 2008. I ain't talked to him. How would we have known that? We would never have known that. And my thing is, niggas, listen, niggas in period. Detroit is attaching credibility and are attaching gangster to motherfuckers who never deserved those titles. Motherfuckers didn't even know these niggas, bro. The majority of motherfuckers who are fans of that shit, they never even met these niggas. They just going by what somebody else said. We are learning, but in real time, that some of these niggas ain't who we thought they were. And niggas mad at me, not because I'm destroying their childhood memories, bro. The shit that I'm exposing with this shit right now is like me telling a nigga Santa Claus ain't real. It's like telling them Frosty the Snowman ain't real. I am destroying the shit you niggas believed in. Y'all niggas been believing in ghosts the whole time.
So it's funny that you say that because somebody actually posed the question. And it basically was, you've openly talked about where you were originally born.
Yeah.
I know your story. I know you came to Detroit roughly around 12, 13 years old, something up in there 15. Or whatever. It's 15. And since then, you've been in Detroit. You came home to Detroit. But for some people that feel that you are originally from Pontiac, their question is, what gives you the right? What makes you feel obligated as somebody that's from Pontiac to stand as the person that will, dismantle any alleged false, perspectives or anything? Some may say, is that even your business to do so?
Who would say that? I'm a blogger. Academics talks about, Whack 100 talks about, Looney, it is what it is. It's Up There podcast talks about, Cam and Mace, shout out to Maurice Correct with the It Is What It Is podcast talk about, right? If a story comes across my desk, I can talk about it. I don't have to be from the same geographical location or the same ping. I don't have to have the same ping as you to talk about something that is newsworthy and worthwhile talking about. And what y'all trying to say, niggas from Pontiac won't kill no nigga? Is you trying to say, so listen, that can only come from a mind of a nigga who's trying to utilize a tactic on the way a motherfucker think. When a nigga talk about, well, he ain't from Pontiac, is you trying to say, he ain't from Detroit, he's from Pontiac, he's from Flint, he's from Lansing, he's from Saginaw, he's from Battle Creek. You ever been in prison? You know anybody been in prison? Do you know anybody been in prison?
Yep.
All the real niggas in prison come from Detroit?
No, sir.
Oh, niggas from Battle Creek won't pop a nigga in the face? How about niggas from Lansing?
But I don't think the question is if a person would do what is about that, but more so, like, let Detroit politics be Detroit politics.
Hey, tell them niggas, My nigga, I moved to Detroit in 86, March 86. I didn't turn 15 until July of 86. I'm just saying I was 15 and rounded off. Because that's what I was telling them. I told them I was 15, right? It's 2024, finna be 25. I came to Detroit. I shot nigga in the face in Northland, which is a training school for it, coming from the east side of Detroit. I moved from the east side of Pontiac to the east side of Detroit with a pistol and with a bad fucking attitude. And I was on Van Dyke and Harper, Nodell, Pressler, Marion, Peter Hunt, Badger, Irwin, Astro, on that side of Van Dyke, right? Woodline. I'm over there. Jetto, Ice Up Records Jetto. His daddy, Big Ruben, Silk Money, was the first nigga who embraced me, right? It's verified that I came down here. I didn't come down here with my motherfucking mama, bro. I came down here with my godbrothers to sell dope and rob and hit licks. That's why I came down here. I came down here in 1986. So you telling me from 1986 and I went to prison from 4791 Fisher between Warren and Forest, right? I went to the training school from Detroit. I went to the youth home from Detroit. I was robbing and stealing and killing on the east side of Detroit. So because I wasn't born here, how many motherfuckers are legendary niggas who wasn't born here? How many rappers who niggas dick suck who wasn't born here? It ain't where you from, my niggas, where you at. I'm a part of this shit. I did 17 years straight in penitentiary on G-time. Niggas talking about, oh, you had a butt buddy. Hey, listen, you was gay. That's the first thing a bitch-ass nigga say about a nigga when in prison. The first thing a nigga say trying to manipulate the minds of a motherfucker is, hoping a nigga bite on that shit is, oh, you was gay, you was in prison. My nigga, I know motherfuckers been in prison. Nigga, if you gay, you gay. Being gay don't start in prison. These niggas out here gay as a motherfucker, and these hoes, niggas don't even know it. Down low ain't in prison. Niggas ain't in prison on the term down low. That shit ain't starting in prison. The term down low started with niggas operating in society who really own this, but they act like they like that, right? So when niggas say, do you feel like that you have, who are you? My nigga, I was in prison on East Side time. I went to prison from Detroit, 4791 Fishing. And when I got to prison, I had been out here so long, bro, that motherfuckers who from Pontiac, they used to argue with niggas who, like, man, I went to school. I went to school out here. Oh, he went to Avondale. They got that from my Facebook page, bro. I went to Avondale. I went to high school at 14, bro. I started high school at 14. I went to Avondale for a half a semester before I came to Detroit. So when the motherfucker they get that shit from look at my Facebook, oh, he went to Avondale. You know how you do the LinkedIn type shit, right? That's asinine and it's stupid. My nigga, I've been out here thugging. I was in prison thugging. When motherfuckers talked about me from prison, it's East Side Chris X, because there's many of us. It's East Side Chris X, ugly East Side, big lip Chris X, what they called me, right? And I was in that motherfucker on 100% East Side time. Let me tell motherfuckers who don't understand this. When the Cheddar Boys and the Streetlords got into it out here in the street, it didn't happen in the bubble. It didn't happen in a macro universe, right? In a micro universe. It happened everywhere. It had an impact inside the prisons that niggas who don't know nothing about the street don't know nothing about. It wasn't just choosing sides here. Nigga, you had to choose sides in prison. You know why? Because in MDOC, it's more Detroit niggas in there than anything. And there's more East Side niggas on top of that than anything. So niggas chose sides, just like Pac and Biggie. Nigga, that shit didn't just stop in the street. Niggas was in the prison getting stabbed, getting murdered about. Who you ran with? The East Side Cheddaboys or Streetlords? Niggas in there getting popped. Niggas in Jackson getting through over the gallery, getting dropped down to second tier, dying, hitting the ground, brain splatter. Niggas getting their ass stabbed out in that bitch about East Side versus West Side. That shit ain't just tear the street apart. See, these niggas don't know. They never been in the penitentiary, my nigga. They ain't never walked no yard with no me on me and ain't no guns in there. It's about thieves in here, right? You can't just shoot no nigga from across the street. I done seen niggas with knives get the knives took And nigga, it's gladiator combat in that bitch. So it didn't just affect, oh, he was locked up when it happened. He don't know what happened. You bitch ass, hoe ass niggas. That shit didn't just happen in the street and it just was isolated to the street. Nigga was in level 4s, St. Louis. Nigga was at Bellamy Creek level 3. Nigga was at MR when it was still gladiator school. We had bars on the motherfucking, right? Nigga was at Oaks Max, Standish, Marquette, Berriga Max, URF level 3, level 4. Niggas getting stabbed about that shit inside the prison system. So when niggas say, well, you would, niggas in prison know more shit about what's going on out here in the street than niggas out in the street know. We get the news in prison faster than niggas get out here, because niggas out here high, drunk, chasing hoes, ain't paying no attention. So the only motherfucker come with that kind of shit is a nigga don't really understand how this shit really go.